Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Thursday, July 21st, 2022. I am Fredicia Liebert. The Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, NHCS, will unveil the first statue of Nevis's native son, Alexander Hamilton. The life-size statue, donated by one of the members of the Alexander Hamilton Awareness Society, depicts Hamilton as a young man on the grounds of the Museum of Nevis History. Director at the NHCS, Janelle Nisbet, says the society is proud and excited to be adding to the existing collection of artifacts that celebrate Alexander Hamilton's legacy on the island. The NHCS is trying to find a good balance of Nevis's history from the days of slavery and modern history. Alexander Hamilton was born in Nevis, so the statue is expected to be a highlight for visitors and residents alike coming to the museums on Nevis, Nisbet says. The statue unveiling is a part of a series of activities that are being held from July 19th to 23rd. A lecture by Chenny McKnight, manager of Living History at the New York Historical Society, was held on Tuesday, July 19th. On Wednesday, July 20th, there was an original Hamilton documents display event with Seth Scala, as well as the Alexander Hamilton immigrant talk by Sergio Villavicencio. Thursday, July 21st, Michael Newton presented a lecture on the history of Alexander Hamilton's mother and family and their lives in Gingerland, Nevis from about 1700 to 1745. On Friday, July 22nd, will be the unveiling of the statue of the Alexander Hamilton on the grounds of the Museum of Nevis History, starting at 4 p.m.
I'm pleased to announce that the Bank of Nevis Limited will this year sponsor the Miss Culture Queen pageant. And as I said, we are very pleased that this year we are able to deepen the relationship with the Culturama Committee. We wish the Culturama Committee and everyone involved with Culturama a very successful Culturama.
General Manager of the Bank of Nevis Limited, L. Everett Martin, officially announcing the sponsorship of the Culturama 48 Miss Culture pageant by the Bank of Nevis Limited. Martin was speaking during a brief handing over ceremony held at the bank on Thursday, July 21st, 2022, in the presence of Marketing Officer at the bank, Fayon Jones, and the Executive Director of the Culturama Secretariat, Antonio Abonati Liebert.
The Bank of Nevis Limited has, over the years, been working very closely with the Culturama Committee, and the bank has played a very significant role in contributing to Culturama. The Bank of Nevis, as part of its strategic plan, believes that social corporate responsibility is very critical. And it is indeed a critical part of our strategic plan. And part of that strategic plan is to contribute to the development of culture on the island of Nevis. And so we are very pleased that we can, this year, deepen the relationship that we have had over the years with the Culturama Committee.
Accepting on behalf of the Culturama 48 Committee is Antonio Abonati Liebert.
The Bank of Nevis over the years has been affiliated with the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth Pageant, and they have sponsored perennially the Charlestown Primary School. But in recent years, from as back as 2018, 2019, Mr. Martin has been indicating to me that the bank would like to do more in terms of its sponsorship to the festival. And so when we met this year, we had our deliberations, and then I got the call from Mr. Jones that the Bank of Nevis has decided to increase its sponsorship and become the title sponsor for the Miss Culture Queen pageant. Therefore, from this year onwards, the Miss Culture Queen pageant will be renamed, or has been renamed, the Bank of Nevis Miss Culture Queen pageant. And so on behalf of the Nevis Island Administration, the Ministry of Culture, the Culturama Secretariat, and by extension, the Nevis Culturama Committee, I want to say a big thank you to the Bank of Nevis, its board of directors, its general manager, the staff, and all of the supporters of the Bank of Nevis.
The Bank of Nevis sponsored Miss Culture pageant takes place at the Nevis Cultural Complex. Tickets for the event can be purchased at the Nevis Culturama Secretariat for the price of $40 in advance for adults and $50 at the gate and $20 for children. The show begins at 8 p.m. Culturama 48 is being held with the theme Fet and Celebrate Nevis Culturama 48. Still to come, Mandarin lessons for students is a government policy that is yielding fruit. The details right after this break.
It's Culturama 48.
We outside again, we jamming again. Run tell your friend it's Culturama again. We outside again,
We betting again.
run tell your friend it's Culturama again. Vent and celebrate, vent and celebrate. Culturama 48, vent and celebrate, vent and celebrate. Culturama 48.
Welcome back, the greatest summer life. Guaranteed you'll have the greatest time. Making memories, happy to be alive. Celebration in the island sun.
Vent and celebrate, vent and celebrate. Culturama 48,
Bet and celebrate, bet and celebrate.
Culturama 48.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration is pleased to convey that the Marconi International University, MIU, and the Organization of American States, OAS, are offering scholarships for studies in undergraduate and graduate programs. The programs are as follows: Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, International Masters in Business Administration, and Master of Science in Educational Leadership, Management, and New Technologies. The programs will be conducted online, and the scholarship will cover 60% of tuition fees. Classes begin as early as September 6th, 2022, and the deadline for submission of scholarship applications is Monday, August 15th, 2022. Applications can be completed online at www.miuniversity.edu. For more information on the scholarship application procedures, selection criteria, eligibility, and more, kindly refer to the above webpage. For guidance on the program admission process, please refer to the information on your screen.
I would like to extend my most sincere congratulations to the young Nevisians who have obtained the first qualification on your path toward mastery of Mandarin language.
Republic of China Taiwan Resident Ambassador to St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Michael Lin. The Taiwanese ambassador on Monday, July 18th, attended the Ministry of Education's ceremony to award 14 students in Nevis who recently passed the pilot test of Chinese as a foreign language.
My tear almost come from my eye when I listened to Ms. Thompson sing the national anthem of Republic of China Taiwan. This is the first time that I listened to a Nevisian student who really sing our national anthem. I'm so touched and I clap so hard. She really done a excellent job. Speaking a new language means opening the gate to a new world. As you keep going on the journey of learning Mandarin, little by little, you are equipped yourself with what you need to realize your dreams in the future. No matter if you aspire to pursue advanced study in Taiwan, conduct business in any Mandarin-speaking countries, or even become the ambassador to Taiwan.
The Taiwanese ambassador noted that as the students continue to learn Mandarin Chinese, it will bring St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of China Taiwan closer together.
This year, Taiwan and St. Kitts and Nevis are going to celebrate the 39th anniversary of our bilateral relationships. I believe with more and more youngsters from Nevis learning to speak Taiwan's language and understand Taiwan's culture, Taiwan will one day be your second home and also continue to be the best friend of the Federation. Congratulations again to all the outstanding students here today for your achievement in the exam. Keep in mind, the finish line of today is the start of tomorrow. And I hope you will continue to learn this language, your passion and desire. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and may you all become youth ambassadors who connect our two countries.
Premier of Nevis and the Senior Minister of Education, the Honorable Mark Brantley, and the Ambassador Lin presented their certificates of excellence to the successful students.
Mandarin is spoken by over 1 billion people in the world. Over 11% of the global population speaks this language. It therefore means that if we can become bilingual, if you, particularly the younger ones, can learn this language, it makes you so much more marketable, that you can go to other places in the world and be able to communicate. And communication is clearly key for trade, for development, for relationships. That's very important. And so, Excellency, I want to thank you. I want to thank the government of Taiwan for its continued commitment to the island of Nevis and to the wider Federation. I'm particularly pleased that we piloted this project in Nevis, and the idea was that ultimately we could roll it out nationally. But certainly, I want you to know how proud I am that you are among the first who have had the opportunity to learn this and to do so formally. So I'm very proud of all of you, graduates. I think this is one of the policies that this government has implemented that is yielding some fruit. And it is my hope through the Ministry of Education and through the partnership with the schools that we can continue this at all levels of our school system, but also, I'm pleased, at our adult population level as well.
In October 2020, professional Mandarin teacher Chen Chi began the teaching of Mandarin Chinese in the island's secondary schools. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Liebert. Thank you for viewing.